Assalamu alaikum and very good morning to you all. Today in the grade 7 for the subject physics, we are going to continue our lesson from the chapter 13, that is pressure. In today's discussion, we are going to see from the page 80 from your textbook. So please open the textbook and let's see what we are going to see in the today's lesson. What are the learning objectives of today's lesson? So now here we are having the last part of the lesson, that is about atmospheric pressure, the mercury barometer and a manometer pressure gauge. These are the things which we are going to see here in today's discussion. Now let's talk about the atmospheric pressure. What is an atmospheric pressure? So here the atmospheric pressure is the pressure exerted by the air in the atmosphere is called atmospheric pressure. It is a result of the fact that air has mass and is attracted by Earth's gravity. This attraction produces a force. The force exerted on a unit area of the Earth's surface is atmospheric pressure. So here you can see that the atmospheric pressure, we can also say that force by area is the atmospheric pressure, or in other words, mass multiplied by gravity with area, with respect to area, is the atmospheric pressure. So now here the atmospheric pressure exerted by the weight of air above, and average air pressure at sea level is about 1 kilogram per centimeter square. So you can see here from this diagram, the air pressure gauge is here and here is the can of which there is a piston here. Now if you see the air here, the particles here, they are far away from each other. So if you are talking about the next diagram where you are finding the weight is added, if the weight added, the piston goes down and increases the pressure here. So the particles, they are coming little closer to each other. Now here, if additional weight is added, what's happening? If the additional weight is added, the piston goes further and further towards down. So now here we can say that the pressure is increased. So now here the another thing that we can say that how this air pressure can be demonstrated. So here is the picture which is showing you the things that the can of, this is the can which is connected with the vacuum pump, and it is before the pump is switched on. Then molecules are heating the outside and inside of the can with equal pressure. We can see that the molecules, they are heating with equal pressure from outside as well as inside the can. And now when after the pump is switched on, then what's happening here after the pump is switched on? Then there are almost no molecules inside the can, and the pressure of the molecules outside the can crushes it. So the outside the wall, only outside the can, the pressure is being affected, it is being applied here. You can see that there is no pressure from the inside when the pump is switched on. This is the vacuum pump, we can say. So this is about the demonstration of the air pressure, how does it works. Now let's talk about the mercury barometer. Now the mercury barometer is the simplest device to measure atmospheric pressure at location, and it consists of a glass tube which is closed at one end, immersed in a container filled with mercury. Because of the atmospheric pressure, mercury rises in the tube as shown. Mercury barometers are primarily used for measuring atmospheric pressure. It is a device that consists of an outside and upside down tube filled with mercury, that is in a vessel full of mercury. The atmosphere pushes down on the mercury in the vessel, and which in turn pushes the mercury in the tube. So we can see here the atmospheric pressure which is being applied here. So this is the mercury and the atmospheric pressure is applied here. So it is pushing the mercury to move up in the tube, which is the glass tube here, and you can see that this gray color is the mercury. This is the vacuum here at the upper part of the tube. It is immersed in this in the inverted way, and the sea level pressure which we measure, that is 760 mm, or we can say that 29.92 inch. So here when the air pressure drops, so does the mercury level, and the atmospheric pressure can also be measured in millibars, with a bar being roughly equivalent to 1 atmosphere of the pressure, that is the 76 mm 760 mm of the mercury, we can say. Also a barometer reading of 30 inch is considered normal. Standard sea level pressure, that we call it as, by definition, equals to 760 mm of the mercury, and the standard atmospheric pressure, which is given as the symbolically as atm for the atmosphere, is a unit of pressure defined as 101,325 Pascal. As we know that this is the Pascal is the unit in the pressure we are using it, and as the name of the scientist. And here it is also can be given as 1.01325 bar. Also here we can see here in the another diagram the same picture which is showing you the mercury is here, and it is pushing the atmospheric pressure which is pushing the mercury up, and you can see here the vacuum tube. At the top of the tube there is a vacuum here, and also the scale indicates air pressure. Mercury rises up inverted tube. Here you can see the 760 mm as the pressure. The manometer pressure gauge is used to measure the pressure of liquids or gases. A flanged manometer is referred to predominantly as a pressure gauge, and this type of pressure measuring tool typically is used to measure relative pressure or absolute pressure. Relative pressure references external air pressure or atmospheric pressure. Also we can say that the pressure gauge instrument for measuring the condition of fluid or a liquid or a gas, that is specified by the force that the fluid would exert when at rest on a unit area, such as newtons per square centimeter. And here we can see that it is a U-shaped tubes, which we can call it as a manometer. And this is the gas tap here. Here is the height. From here, the height of this we can measure it here. Also here in this also you can see the height. From here it is 655 mm, that we can find it out the pressure of the gas here. And 1 atmosphere is equal to 760 mm of the mercury, which is also equal to 0.13 kilopascal. So this is what we can say, that this is the instrument which is measuring the used for measuring the pressure of the air. The pressure of gas changes the level of the water in the manometer, and it can be measured here. So now here with this we can conclude our today's lesson, where we are going to end up with the lesson with the different instruments like the Mercury Barometer and the manometer pressure gauge, which we have seen today. So with this I conclude here the today's lesson, and I will be back with the new video. Till then, thank you and goodbye.